Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876 309 6128. That's 876 309 6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876 586 0471. That's 876 586 0471. This video is brought to you by Starboys Juices. Infusing fruits with sea moss in Philadelphia and New Jersey. Refreshing and nutritious. Call Starboys at 1-267-904-3454. That's 1-267-904-3454. Good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing? My name is Simon Preston, and welcome to Reggae Boys Commentary. This is the platform where we come together to discuss everything in relation to Jamaican football. This is your hub for everything Jamaican football related. How's everybody doing? I know it's quite late, but it's important to, as you guys know already, ensure that we are pushing accuracy, reliability, and credibility, ensuring that this is a priority, that this is something that will always stay with us. Accuracy, reliability, credibility. Always, always, always. How's everybody doing? Did everybody have a pleasant day? Well, I look forward to sharing some information for you. Detta Boss says, in the hours. Joel Smith says, so late. Oh. So, earlier today, we had the revelation in relation to the seedings for the CONCACAF Gold Cup. And Jamaica have been placed in pot 2. And how does that look from a Jamaican standpoint? And what does that mean? Well, I'm going to explain that at this point in time. So as you can see on your screen right now, you see the pots for the CONCACAF Gold Cup. Pot 1 has Mexico, the United States, Costa Rica, Canada. Pot 2 has Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Guatemala. Pot 3, Honduras, El Salvador, Cuba, Nicaragua. And pot 4 has Qatar, alongside the 3 teams that will qualify via the Gold Cup qualifiers. That's right. And that will be decided 1 week before the Gold Cup itself. When is the draw for the Gold Cup? April 14. That is the day for the Gold Cup draw, April 14. So basically 2 weeks from now, the Gold Cup draw will be made. So what does this mean? Jamaica, they're in pot 2. Well, that means that they will face one of Mexico, the United States, Costa Rica, and Canada in the group stages of the CONCACAF Gold Cup. What does that also mean? Well, it's funny that you should ask that, because it also has another meaning to all of this as well. So what is the meaning to this? What can we take from this as well? Well, I'll explain to that right now in terms of what it means. What it means is this. It means that Jamaica will also face one of Honduras, El Salvador, Cuba, and Nicaragua in the group stages of the Gold Cup. One of these 4 teams, Jamaica will face. And of course, pot 4, one of the preliminary winners alongside Qatar. What does it also mean? It means that Jamaica will not face Panama, will not face Haiti, and will not face Guatemala in the group stages of the CONCACAF Gold Cup, maybe in a quarterfinals or the semifinals, but not in the group stages of the Gold Cup. So, for sure, Jamaica will face one of Mexico, the United States, Costa Rica, and Canada in the group stages of the tournament. Richard says, New York in the house, big up. How are you doing? If you guys haven't already, please go ahead and hit the like button. And after you hit the like button, subscribe to Reggae Boys Commentary. All right, guys? Ekarik says, any friendlies before the Gold Cup? It's being worked upon. So once it is confirmed, you guys know that you will be the first to know. So is this the first time that Jamaica could be in a group with Mexico, the United States, Costa Rica, and Canada? No, not at all. Let's go back to the 2021 edition of the Gold Cup, shall we? Because when you go back to the 2021 edition of the Gold Cup, you'll see that Jamaica were in a group with Costa Rica, Suriname, and Guadeloupe. This was 2021. What about 2019? What sort of group was Jamaica in 2019? Well, as you know, it was a historic affair because Jamaica hosted 2 games in the CONCACAF Gold Cup. Curacao against El Salvador and Jamaica against Honduras. Jamaica were in a group with Honduras, El Salvador, and also Curacao. Yep, that is right. Remember, Honduras was one of the seeded teams and Jamaica faced them. All right? And I know you guys are wondering, what happened in 2021? Was Jamaica a seeded team for that tournament in particular? Well, when you go back to the 2021 edition, which, as you know, was 2 years ago, Jamaica was also in pot 2. Costa Rica was in pot 1. So, with that being said, we looked at 2019. What about 2017? 2017, Jamaica, well, it's a compelling case. The seeded teams were Honduras, the United States, and Mexico. And Jamaica were in a group with Mexico. That's right, Mexico. So what happened? Well, Jamaica drew with Mexico in the group stages and defeated them in the semifinals of the tournament. So that clarifies the calendar year, the tournament of 2017. What about 2015? 2015, Jamaica were in a group with Costa Rica, El Salvador, and Canada. And guess what? Jamaica topped the group. That's right. Jamaica topped the group after being one of the unseeded teams. That's right. Jamaica were one of the unseeded teams, yet they not only got out of the group stages, they went to the final, the finale of the Gold Cup. 2011, how did Jamaica do then? Well, Jamaica was in a group with Honduras, Guatemala, and Grenada, and Jamaica topped that group. 2009, Jamaica, a group with Canada, Costa Rica, and El Salvador. What about 2005? It was the tournament where Jamaica scored 3 goals in a game twice in back-to-back games. They're in a group with Mexico, South Africa, and Guatemala. A 4-3 win over Guatemala, a 3-3 tie against South Africa, lost against Mexico, but went to the quarterfinals of the Gold Cup. 2003, when it was 3 teams in a group, it was Colombia y Guatemala in Grupo B. And Jamaica played their home games, well, the games in the group at the Orange Bowl Stadium in Miami, and went to the quarterfinals of the tournament itself. So Jamaica has always been in groups with one of the seeded teams in Gold Cups. Honduras, Colombia, this was in 2000. What about 1998? Hey, 1998. What happened in this tournament? Brazil, Guatemala, El Salvador, as you know, Jamaica were replacing Canada in the squad because Jamaica didn't originally qualify for the 1998 Gold Cup, but Canada withdrew and gave Jamaica their spot, seeing that Jamaica was preparing for the World Cup itself. And 1993 Gold Cup, Jamaica was in a group with the United States, Honduras, and Panama. Jamaica went to the semifinals, and guess what? They shared a 3rd place. And in 1991, Jamaica was in a group with Honduras, Mexico, and Canada. So as you can see, folks, it has been a tournament, the Gold Cup, where Jamaica has played teams that have been seeded teams. Is there any reason to be anxious? No. Everything will fall into place in due time. David McClary says, up, up. Joel Smith says, tough. 1 game at a time, 1 day at a time. Brian Martin says, hail, Sir Preston. How are you doing, Brian? Hope you and the family are doing well. Sean 3679 says, hello Simon, how are you doing? I'm doing well, thanks. How are you doing? Hope you and the family are doing okay. Brian Martin says, I was up by a scrimmage field recently and saw a reggae boy that scored on his debut playing idle ball, bro. I did some checks and found out that the player is now out of contract. That's really shocking, trust me. Sounds like it's Georgina James, a reggae boy that scored on his debut playing idle ball. Georgina James, I'm not sure if he's on a contract. Justin McMaster is still working on a deal. But, you know, whoever it is, I'm hoping that a contract will be arranged soon for them. So, hoping for the best where that is concerned, you know? But yes, guys, do let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Looking forward to hear from you guys. Lee Young says, good morning, Simon. 11:48 in Jamaica, but yeah, good to hear from you. Yeah. Yeah, Georgina James was 10 years ago. Someone scored on his debut for Jamaica. Fabian Reed. But yeah, interesting. As you can see, guys, Brian Martin has been supporting and getting coconut water from Andy Going Nuts. So Brian is secured. Are you guys secured? You guys know what you need to do to ensure that you get coconut water. All right, guys. So you guys know exactly what you need to do there. All right, guys. Do stay tuned for more content. I'm looking forward to hearing more from you guys. And if you guys haven't already, do check out the video that was done with Andre Blake. Do check out the video as well that was done, you know, with Jahil Hyde, former national under-17 player, where he spoke about the decisions, why track and field over football, and sometimes he thinks to himself he could be starting up front with Leon Bailey and Mikel Antonio right now had he continued. I personally would have loved to see Jahil Hyde play football. I think that if he had continued the path of football instead of track and field, not only would he be playing in Europe, I genuinely feel that he would be, worst case scenario, a squad player in the national system. That's my thoughts based on the raw talent that he has. And with the contacts and links that his father, teacher, Lenny Hyde, has garnered over the years, he could have started perhaps in Finland, but do check out the interview, guys, for more content, all right? Do check out the interview. It will be informative. It will be interesting. So please go ahead and check it out. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like button and hit the subscribe button to Reggae Boys Commentary right now for more content. All right, guys. Cool. This video is brought to you by Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. This video is brought to you by Starboys Juices. Infusing fruits with sea moss in Philadelphia and New Jersey. Refreshing and nutritious. Call Starboys at 1-267-904-3454. That's 1-267-904-3454.
Hi everybody, I'm Darren Moore and you're watching Reggae Boys Commentary.
Hey guys, thank you so much for taking your time out to watch this video in particular. But let me give you an update on a channel called Sport City. Yes, Sport City. It is a channel dedicated to everything related to Jamaican sports. Football, cricket, athletics, netball, rugby league, rugby union, tennis, lacrosse, swimming, you name it, we got it on Sport City. And what is the channel designed to do? It is designed to highlight Jamaican talents across all of those sporting disciplines. If you're a Jamaican and you're playing that sport, then we got you covered on Sport City. So it's quite simple, guys. Hit the subscribe button to Sport City right now.
Yes, Reggae Boys commentary, like and subscribe, yeah? Reggae Boys commentary, like, share and subscribe.
Reggae Boys commentary, subscribe, like and share. Is that the right order?